In the journey of life, we often encounter forces that we may not fully understand or recognize immediately, energies that surround us, both positive and negative, which influence our emotions, thoughts, and actions. Whether we are aware of it or not, these energies have a profound effect on our well-being and our spiritual path. The onion ritual, a practice rooted in ancient wisdom, offers a way to address these energies, cleanse ourselves, and restore balance to our lives. But this ritual is not merely about protecting ourselves from harm or warding off negativity. It is about much more than that. At its heart, the onion ritual is a practice that aligns with Buddhist teachings, particularly those surrounding the concepts of karma, mindfulness, and compassion. It provides an opportunity to reflect on the energies we encounter, to acknowledge their source, and to allow them to return to their rightful place in the universe, without adding to the cycle of negativity. This practice encourages us to take responsibility for our energy, to understand the natural flow of karma, and to live with intention, kindness, and balance. By engaging in the onion ritual with mindfulness and a compassionate heart, we can protect ourselves, amplify positive energies, and cultivate a life of inner peace. In this comprehensive exploration of the onion ritual, we will dive deeply into its significance, symbolism, and practical application. We will explore how it can be a tool for personal transformation, spiritual growth, and the development of compassion and mindfulness. This guide will not only provide step-by-step instructions for performing the ritual, but also offer reflections on its deeper meaning and how it can be integrated into your everyday life as part of your spiritual journey. Karma and the flow of energy. Before we can truly understand the onion ritual, it is important to explore one of the foundational principles that underpins this practice: karma. In Buddhism, karma refers to the law of cause and effect, the idea that every action, whether it is physical, verbal, or mental, has consequences. These consequences may manifest immediately or over time, but they always return to us in some form. The word karma often brings to mind images of justice or punishment, but this is a misunderstanding. Karma is not about retribution, rather it is about balance. It is a natural law, like gravity, that governs the movement of energy in the universe. Every thought, word, and action creates ripples that affect not only ourselves, but also those around us. These ripples extend outward, touching the lives of others, and eventually return to us. Understanding karma requires us to take responsibility for the energy we create and send out into the world. When we act with kindness, compassion, and generosity, we generate positive energy that will eventually return to us, often in the form of love, support, or good fortune. Conversely, when we act out of anger, jealousy, or fear, we create negative energy that can bring about suffering, conflict, and challenges in our lives. This is not to say that every difficulty we face is a direct result of negative karma, nor does it imply that we are being punished for past actions. Instead, it highlights the interconnectedness of all things. The energy we create and the energy we encounter are part of a larger, complex web of interactions that shape our experiences. The onion ritual works within the framework of karma by allowing us to address the energies that have been directed toward us, whether positive or negative, and return them to their source. It is a way of acknowledging the energy that surrounds us, absorbing it with mindfulness, and reflecting it back without causing harm. By performing this ritual, we are not seeking revenge or retribution. We are simply allowing the natural flow of karma to take its course. Negative energy, once returned to its origin, can be neutralized and transformed, while positive energy is amplified and strengthened. In this way, the onion ritual becomes a tool for maintaining balance in our lives and protecting our spiritual well-being. Understanding energy and its effects on our lives. Energy is an invisible but powerful force that influences every aspect of our lives. It exists in many forms, from the physical energy that powers our bodies to the emotional and mental energy that shapes our thoughts and feelings. We are constantly surrounded by energy, both our own and that of others, and the way we interact with this energy has a profound impact on our well-being. In Buddhist philosophy, energy is often understood in terms of the three poisons: greed, hatred, and delusion, which are seen as the root causes of suffering. These negative energies cloud our minds, distort our perceptions, and lead us to act in ways that create more suffering for ourselves and others. The practice of mindfulness, which is central to Buddhism, helps us become aware of these energies and develop the wisdom to transform them. When we are mindful of the energy we carry, we can begin to see how it affects our thoughts, emotions, and interactions with others. Negative energy, such as anger or jealousy, can weigh us down, cloud our judgment, and lead to destructive behavior. Positive energy, such as love and compassion, on the other hand, lifts us up, opens our hearts, and brings joy and peace into our lives. But energy is not just something that we generate within ourselves. We are also affected by the energy of those around us. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt tension or unease, even if nothing had been said? Or perhaps you've spent time with someone and left feeling drained or heavy, even though the conversation was pleasant. These are examples of how we absorb and are influenced by the energy of others. The onion ritual is a way of addressing this external energy. It recognizes that we are not always in control of the energy that comes our way, but we do have control over how we respond to it. By performing the ritual, we create a space where we can mindfully engage with the energy around us, absorb it, and return it to its source in a way that is balanced and harmonious. This is not about cutting ourselves off from others or avoiding difficult situations. Instead, it is about creating a boundary that protects our own energy while allowing us to interact with the world in a healthy and compassionate way. The onion becomes a symbol of this boundary, absorbing the energy that is sent our way and reflecting it back in its purest form. The onion as a spiritual tool. At first glance, the onion may seem like an unlikely spiritual tool. It is a humble vegetable, often associated with cooking rather than ritual. But when we look deeper, we can see that the onion holds a powerful symbolism that aligns perfectly with Buddhist teachings. The onion is made up of many layers, each one thin and delicate, yet connected to the others. These layers represent the various aspects of our lives and the energies that surround us. Just as the onion has layers, so too do we. We are composed of physical, emotional, and spiritual layers, each one shaped by our experiences, relationships, and interactions with the world. When we cut an onion, we are symbolically cutting through these layers, peeling away the distractions, attachments, and negative energies that prevent us from seeing clearly. The process of cutting the onion becomes a metaphor for the spiritual practice of letting go of the things that weigh us down, the emotions that cloud our minds, and the attachments that keep us from living fully in the present moment. In Buddhist practice, the act of letting go is essential to the path of enlightenment. It is not about rejecting or denying our experiences, but about seeing them for what they are, temporary and ever-changing. By letting go of our attachment to things, we free ourselves from suffering and open the door to true peace and happiness. The onion in this ritual becomes a tool for letting go. As we cut through its layers, we are releasing the energies that no longer serve us, creating space for clarity, peace, and balance. At the same time, we are honoring the natural flow of energy, allowing it to return to its source without interference. But the onion is not only a tool for releasing negativity, it also has the power to amplify positive energy. Just as it absorbs negative energy and reflects it back, it can also absorb love, kindness, and compassion. amplifying these qualities and returning them to the people who have sent them to us. This dual function of the onion, absorbing and amplifying energy, makes it a powerful symbol of balance and harmony. It reminds us that life is not just about protecting ourselves from harm, but also about cultivating and sharing positive energy with others. Preparing for the ritual, mindfulness and intention. Before you begin the onion ritual, it is important to take some time to prepare both your physical space and your mind. In Buddhist practice, mindfulness is essential in every aspect of life. Whether we are meditating, eating, or performing a ritual, it is important to be fully present, aware of our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. The onion ritual is no different. To perform it effectively, you must approach it with intention, clarity, and focus. This is not a practice to be rushed or done mindlessly. It requires a calm and centered mind, as well as a space that supports your spiritual work. Begin by choosing a quiet, peaceful area where you will not be disturbed. This could be a dedicated meditation space in your home, a tranquil corner of your garden, or even a room where you feel most at peace. The environment you choose should be clean, calm, and free from distractions, as this will help you remain focused on the task at hand. Once you've chosen your space, take a few moments to prepare mentally. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths. With each inhale, breathe in peace and clarity. With each exhale, release any tension, stress, or negativity you may be carrying. Allow yourself to become fully present in the moment, letting go of any thoughts or worries about the past or future. As you breathe, visualize a protective light surrounding you. This light represents your intention to cleanse and protect your energy field, as well as your desire to restore balance. Let this light grow brighter and stronger with each breath, creating a shield around you that will help you remain grounded and focused throughout the ritual. It can also be helpful to set a clear intention for the ritual. What energies are you seeking to release? What positive qualities are you hoping to amplify? By setting a clear intention, you are guiding the energy of the ritual and ensuring that it aligns with your spiritual goals. Choosing the right onion, a matter of intention. The onion you choose for this ritual is not just a random vegetable. It is a tool that will absorb and reflect the energies you are working with. For this reason, it's important to choose your onion with care and intention. When selecting an onion, look for one that is fresh, whole, and free from any blemishes or signs of decay. The onion should be firm to the touch and have smooth, unbroken skin. In many ways, the state of the onion represents the state of the energy you wish to work with, pure, clear, and untainted by external forces. As you hold the onion in your hands, take a moment to reflect on the energy it will help you cleanse. Think about any negative experiences or interactions you've had recently. Have you felt weighed down by jealousy, resentment, or ill will from others? Have you been carrying the burden of someone else's anger or frustration? Or perhaps you've noticed that certain situations or relationships have left you feeling drained or uneasy. Allow these thoughts to come to the surface, but do not dwell on them. Simply acknowledge their presence and set the intention to release them through the ritual. The onion, in this moment, becomes a vessel for these energies, a tool that will absorb them and return them to their source. Remember, the purpose of this ritual is not to harm or seek revenge. It is to restore balance and allow the natural flow of karma to unfold. By choosing your onion with care and setting a clear intention, you are ensuring that the ritual will be effective and aligned with your spiritual path. The act of cutting, a sacred gesture of release. Once your space is prepared and your mind is centered, it's time to begin the ritual itself. The act of cutting the onion is simple, yet deeply symbolic. As you make each cut, you are symbolically cutting away the negative energies that have accumulated around you, allowing them to be absorbed by the onion and return to their source. Place the onion on a clean, flat surface. With a sharp knife, make the first cut, slicing the onion in half from top to bottom. As you do so, visualize the onion absorbing any negativity that has been directed at you. This could be envy, resentment, jealousy, or ill will from others. See this energy being drawn into the onion, where it will be held until it can be returned. Make a second cut, dividing each half of the onion into quarters. With each slice, feel a sense of release and lightness. The energy that once weighed you down is no longer yours to carry. It has been absorbed by the onion and you are free from its burden. As you continue cutting, focus on the balance that is being restored. The energy that was sent to you, whether good or bad, is being returned to its source. You are not adding to the cycle of negativity. You are simply allowing the natural flow of karma to take its course. Once you have cut the onion into 4 equal pieces, take a moment to pause and reflect. Feel the lightness that comes with the release of negative energy. Trust that the onion will complete its work, absorbing and returning the energy in a way that is fair and balanced. Mindful disposal, returning the energy to nature. After the onion has been cut, the next step is to dispose of it mindfully. This part of the ritual is just as important as the cutting, as it represents the completion of the cycle and the return of energy to its source. Take 2 of the onion pieces and place them in a meaningful location in your home. This could be near a photograph of yourself or an object that holds spiritual significance for you. These pieces represent your protection. By placing them near you, you are creating a shield of positive energy that will help guard against future negativity. The other 2 pieces should be returned to nature. Find a quiet spot outside, perhaps under a tree, near a plant, or in your garden, where you can bury the pieces. As you do so, visualize the energy being absorbed into the earth, where it will be returned to its source in a natural and harmonious way. This act of disposal is not just about getting rid of the onion. It is about completing the cycle of energy. Just as the onion absorbed the negativity that was sent your way, it now returns that energy to the earth, where it can be neutralized and transformed. As you bury the onion, take a moment to offer gratitude to the earth for receiving the energy and to the onion for serving as a tool of protection and balance. This simple act of gratitude helps to amplify the positive energy you are sending out into the universe, ensuring that the cycle of karma remains fair and balanced. The role of compassion, a key element of the ritual. As we proceed through the onion ritual, it's essential to remember that the Buddhist path emphasizes compassion at every step. Compassion, both for ourselves and for those around us, is one of the core teachings of the Buddha, and it plays a central role in how we approach this practice. When we think of compassion, we often think of it as something we extend to others, but it is equally important to cultivate compassion toward ourselves. The onion ritual allows us to recognize that we deserve protection, that our energy and well-being matter. By engaging in this ritual, we are not only setting boundaries for the negative energies we encounter, but also nurturing ourselves with the kindness and care we deserve. Compassion for ourselves in this context also means letting go of the burden of carrying energy that is not ours to bear. So often we absorb the emotional weight of others, whether it be their anger, jealousy, or frustration, because we believe we can help, or because we are simply sensitive to the emotions around us. While empathy is a beautiful quality, it can become overwhelming if we do not protect our energy. The onion ritual offers a compassionate way to let go of these burdens without creating additional negativity. It allows us to return the energy we have absorbed to its source, acknowledging that it does not belong to us and that we are not responsible for carrying it. This act of release is not about rejecting others or their emotions, but about understanding our limits and recognizing that we must care for ourselves in order to be truly compassionate. Equally important is the compassion we extend to those who have sent us negative energy. In Buddhism, we are taught that those who act out of anger, jealousy, or hatred are often suffering themselves. They may be trapped in their own cycle of negative karma, unable to break free from the emotions and thoughts that cause them pain. While it is natural to feel hurt or defensive when we encounter negativity, the Buddhist response is one of understanding and compassion. When we perform the onion ritual, we are not seeking revenge or punishment for those who have wronged us. Instead, we are simply allowing the energy they have sent to return to them in accordance with the law of karma. We do this with the understanding that they too are on their own spiritual journey, and that the energy they have created will help them learn and grow. By returning their energy with compassion, we are offering them an opportunity for transformation, just as we are transforming our own experience through the ritual. This compassionate approach is key to the effectiveness of the onion ritual. When we act from a place of love and understanding, rather than anger or fear, we align ourselves with the natural flow of energy in the universe. We become instruments of balance and harmony, rather than perpetuators of conflict. In this way, the ritual not only protects us but also contributes to the greater good, helping to create a world where compassion and kindness prevail. Gratitude is a path to amplifying positive energy. While the onion ritual focuses on releasing negative energy, it also offers an opportunity to cultivate and amplify positive energy in our lives. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through the practice of gratitude, a central teaching in many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism. Gratitude is the recognition of the blessings in our lives, both big and small. It is an acknowledgement of the kindness we have received, the love that surrounds us, and the abundance that life offers. When we practice gratitude, we shift our focus away from what is lacking and toward what is present. This shift in perspective not only brings us greater happiness and contentment, but also attracts more positive energy into our lives. In the context of the onion ritual, gratitude plays a crucial role in amplifying the positive energy that has been sent our way. Just as the onion absorbs and returns negative energy, it can also absorb and reflect the love, kindness, and support we have received from others. By focusing on gratitude during the ritual, we create a cycle of positivity that benefits both ourselves and those around us. As you prepare to perform the onion ritual, take a moment to reflect on the people who have supported you, loved you, and wished you well. Think about the positive energy they have sent your way, whether through words of encouragement, acts of kindness, or simply their presence in your life. These individuals have contributed to your well-being, and by returning their energy with gratitude, you are amplifying the love and kindness they have shared with you. During the ritual, you can visualize this process of amplification. As you cut the onion, imagine it absorbing not only the negative energy you wish to release, but also the positive energy that has been sent to you. See the onion acting as a mirror, reflecting this positive energy back to its source with even greater strength and intensity. By focusing on gratitude, you are not only amplifying the positive energy in your own life, but also contributing to the cycle of kindness and compassion in the universe. The more we express gratitude, the more we attract blessings into our lives, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone around us. Gratitude also has the power to transform our relationship with the challenges we face. In Buddhism, we are taught that suffering is an inevitable part of life, but it is also an opportunity for growth and learning. When we practice gratitude, even in difficult times, we begin to see the lessons and blessings that come from our challenges. This shift in perspective allows us to approach life with greater resilience, peace, and joy. The onion ritual, with its focus on returning energy, offers a perfect opportunity to practice gratitude. By expressing thanks for the positive energy we have received, we strengthen our connection to the people who love and support us, and we create a foundation of positivity that will carry us through whatever challenges lie ahead. Mindful disposal, returning the energy to nature. After you have cut the onion and absorbed the energies you wish to release, the next step is to dispose of the onion mindfully. This part of the ritual is just as important as the cutting, as it symbolizes the completion of the cycle and the return of energy to its source. The onion has served its purpose as a vessel for the energy you have been working with, and now it is time to return that energy to the earth. By doing so, you are acknowledging the impermanence of all things and allowing the energy to be neutralized and transformed by nature. Take 2 of the onion pieces and place them in a meaningful location in your home. This could be near a photograph of yourself or an object that holds spiritual significance for you. These pieces represent your protection. By placing them near you, you are creating a shield of positive energy that will help guard against future negativity. The other 2 pieces should be returned to nature. Find a quiet spot outside, perhaps under a tree, near a plant, or in your garden, where you can bury the pieces. As you do so, visualize the energy being absorbed into the earth, where it will be returned to its source in a natural and harmonious way. This act of disposal is not just about getting rid of the onion, it is about completing the cycle of energy. Just as the onion absorbed the negativity that was sent your way, it now returns that energy to the earth, where it can be neutralized and transformed. As you bury the onion, take a moment to offer gratitude to the earth for receiving the energy and to the onion for serving as a tool of protection and balance. This simple act of gratitude helps to amplify the positive energy you are sending out into the universe, ensuring that the cycle of karma remains fair and balanced. Finally, the onion ritual is a reminder of the importance of self-care. In a world that is often chaotic and filled with distractions, it is easy to forget to care for our own well-being. The ritual offers a simple yet powerful way to protect your energy and nurture yourself, allowing you to move through life with greater peace, clarity, and balance. Walking the path of peace and protection. The onion ritual is much more than a simple act of cutting a vegetable. It is a deeply symbolic and powerful practice that aligns with the core teachings of Buddhism, particularly those surrounding karma, compassion, and mindfulness. Through this ritual, we are able to address the energies that surround us, cleanse our energy fields, and restore balance to our lives. By performing the onion ritual with intention and awareness, you are not only protecting yourself from harm, but also contributing to the flow of positive energy in the universe. You are practicing compassion for yourself and others, returning what no longer serves you, and amplifying the good that has been sent your way. As you move forward on your spiritual journey, remember that the onion ritual is not just a one-time practice, but a tool that can be used throughout your life to maintain balance, protect your energy, and cultivate inner peace. It is a practice of mindfulness, compassion, and gratitude, a practice that reflects the core teachings of Buddhism and the path to enlightenment. May you continue to walk the path of peace and protection, and may the onion ritual serve as a guide and a tool for your spiritual growth and well-being.